welcome to my tutorial on how to make something in Blender, export it, and then uh, 3D print it. Today I guess we'll go through the basics of Blender, and I guess we'll maybe get to export. So what you first have to go do is go to blender.org and then just do slash download like this right here. Then afterwards you could download Blender in like basically every format you want. Just do it like which system you run on. You got Windows, Mac, and Linux. Then afterwards, you basically just press download Blender, and then afterwards you go through all that. Alright, so once you open Blender, you'll have the basic default cube. And so what you want to do is just delete all this, because it's basically useless. We aren't going to use it. Unless if I guess you might want to take some screenshots of your picture if you're planning on like selling it on like CG Trader or some other stuff like that. Alright, so as you can see over here we have the cube. You could so to go around you could use 2 fingers if you're on the trackpad, and then you could just move around. You could then just left click to select and deselect stuff. Alright, so since that's done, what you want to do is press G, and then you can basically move stuff around, and then Command Z to go back. So Z makes it get blocked on the Z axis, I guess, or the Y axis. So then afterwards you got that, and then I just moved it up on the plane scale a bit. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale it up a bit, like this. I'm then going to make it a bit higher. So if anything pops up like what just did, you could just click anywhere, just not on it, and then it'll just stop. That's a bit more advanced, and I will not be covering it in this tutorial. So what I just did there is I pressed the tab key, which makes it go into edit mode. So in edit mode, you could like make these vertices go around, and then if you want to stop moving it, you just press left click, and then it'll just stay there. So Command Z, because we don't want to do that, and then we could go. So you could press on the global sphere over here, just to be just like that. And it's going to help us a lot. And then you could press this one over here, which is basically see-through. Because as you can see, if I try to box select, which is basically just drag and click this, it's not going to go through here. But if we have the see-through thing on, as you can see, it goes through both. So what you're going to want to do is just shift box select to this. So what shift does is it makes so that you could like click multiple things, which I will be showing you shortly. So then you want to do GX or GZ, sorry. And you want to drag it up a bit like this, I guess, because it's in a form of a cup. Well, now it's really just a rectangle, but anyways. Then you have to, so I basically did this back to here, and then I just press tabbed again to go to here. So as you can see, I have like a rectangle, pretty cool. Not really, but we're gonna make it cool. So then what you're gonna want to do is that you want to go to face view. So you want to press tab again, go to face view, and then go over here. Select this face, then press I. So what I does is that it basically insets the face that you are selecting. So then I'm like, okay, I want it to be like around like this. And then what you want to do is you want to press E, which then blocks it on the Z axis, and then you can just scroll it down. But as you can see right now, I'm not too sure about the depth. So what you're going to want to do is that you want to go press the Y thing, and you want to go into see-through mode, and then you want to go to this, you want to do Z, and you want to drag it down. And then wabam. So then you have this nice cup. But then you say like, oh wait a minute, the edges are like too sharp or something. Well, worry not. You could press tab again. You could then go to edge select mode, and then you could press bevel. So what this does is you could basically press the weird yellow thing, and you can just go like that, and as you can see, it just bevels the edge. Now you don't want to like bevel like that, that's bad. Anyways, so what I'll be doing is I'll be doing the bevel thing. I will be shift, and then you select each and every single edge, like that. So then you want to, so you could either do Command B or do this. So I'm going to do Command B, so I'm not going to touch this. because it can be useful in some situations. So then you go like that, and I'm like, okay, well I don't really want it flat. I want like a more curved surface. Well, we're not. There's a thing that pops up over here, and then you can just go do like this, and then yeah, get the shape that you want to get. So then you just do tab again. I'll basically just be selecting. So option select selects everything in like a row. So as you can see, if you go over here, option. Well, it doesn't really work right there because the geometry is a bit weird. But you could go over here. You can do option that, and then as you can see, it basically just selects everything. Go like that. I think that's pretty good. No, I do not really like this. So you just do Command Z, and then it's basically just fine. And so I'm actually quite happy, to be honest, with this design. Actually, why not we just inset it a bit over here? So it depends on the 3D printer you have, but you can do this. I guess it makes it a bit more stylish. So I actually quite like this design. So I'm gonna basically just so now you want to export it, right? So I guess I'll cover that in the next video. Thank you very much for coming.